Up with KREM begins now.
Let's take a live look outside this morning at 6 a.m. Overnight snow on top of Tuesday snow may cause some problems out on the roadways this morning. You can see snow-covered roads pretty much all over the inland Northwest. Remember to drive slow, stay alert, and we'll check back in on road conditions from the KREM 2 Storm Tracker here in just 90 seconds. Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. We also want to welcome you in if you're streaming us on KREM 2 Plus. Right now, we are under a weather impact alert because of all that snow we received overnight. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick joining us now. Thomas, most of the snowfall has stopped, but it's still definitely out on the roads.
Yeah, the question is, have we even seen any pavement yet this morning? Because my commute, it's just all matted down snow on Regal right in front of our TV stations here. And that's probably what it looks like for most of the inland Northwest. Of course, we've got our storm tracker out and about. As for the Weather Center, we've got things on Doppler radar. This is the last 12 hours as it snowed and snowed and snowed. But now as we stop the loop as of this morning, everything exiting eastward, and there's actually not much left over North Idaho, and it is actually already completely finished across Spokane. So that is good news. That will give crews a chance to start to clear the roadways without it actively snowing in behind them. But it is obviously very much snow covered all through the inland Northwest. You'll need a lot of extra time for your morning commute today.
Let's take you live outside now to take a look at the traffic impact at I-90 and the US 2 split there. You could see those snow-covered roads on I-90. The snowplows were out early this morning to start clearing the roadways. It looks like traffic volumes are picking up just a tad here at the 6 o'clock hour. We're not hearing of any major crashes or situations that are going to slow you down, which is good news, of course. On Up with KREM, we do bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. Let's get to school delays and closings right now. The WSU Pullman campus on a 2-hour delay today because of the snow that fell overnight on the Palouse. Classes before 10 a.m. are canceled. Let's get now to the closings for our local school districts. Potlatch, Kootenai, White Pine Joint, Genesee schools, and Lapwai schools all closed today. Now a look at the delays. Kellogg, Dayton, Lynn Britsfield, Garfield Palouse, and Rosalia School District all on a 2-hour delay. We have the full list of closings and delays right now on KREM.com. The snow causing snow-covered roads all over the inland Northwest, so we sent out our Brandon T. Jones in the KREM 2 Storm Tracker so you can prepare as you head out the door. Brandon, how are the roads looking right now? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Tim. Well, we're kind of just leaving that North Spokane area, actually hopping on to the north-south corridor as we speak right now. I'll go ahead and flip it around so you can get an idea of what we are looking at. Good amount of snow out there all over the roads, and I guess it's perfect timing actually as we get onto this freeway because not too long ago I saw some information from WSDOT-East. They said they have their trucks out there, so if you see any of those green lights flashing, that is WSDOT trucks out and about treating the roads. They've got their plows out doing their due diligence. As you can see right ahead of us though, the roads do look fairly good for the amount of snow that we got. That is in part because of all of that treating that has been taking place. So things have started to get cleared off a little bit, but don't be fooled. There could be some slick areas out there during your morning commute, especially as the morning continues to push forward, as the sun starts to rise up and traffic volumes increase. So just take your time out there on the roads and make sure you're doing your due diligence and keeping everyone, including yourself, around you safe.
All right, Brandon, thank you. And while this is not our first snowfall this year, this seems to be the most so far. You can call it our first major snow event so far this winter. Snow fell all across the inland Northwest, and we want to show you this video from yesterday's snow in North Idaho, the Palouse, and Spokane County. Look at all that snow. Students on the Washington State University campus have some mixed feelings about it.
I'm really happy that's snowing. I feel like it has not snowed enough. Back in my hometown, it's been snowing a lot, and they had 2 days canceled so far school, so I was a little jealous.
He has a truck, and we almost couldn't get up a hill. He was like, gotta put it in 4-wheel drive. And so I know, like, transportation-wise in the snow is pretty scary.
In your wake-up call question of the morning, we want to see your snow pictures. What does it look like outside your window? Maybe you have a ruler, a tape measure, or you have one of our weather impact rulers with you, and you can measure the snow, snap a photo, and then text it to us at 509-448-2000. Someone in Kingston, Idaho, showing us what the snow looked like at 4 a.m. Probably another inch since then, that person says. And then someone else from the near the Canadian border showing us what it looks like near them. Again, you can text in your photos to 509-448-2000 and let us know what it looks like where you are. Don't forget, you can track the latest weather conditions and updates right now on our streaming platform. Get news and weather on your time. KREM 2 Plus is free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. The time now is 6:06. Let's take a look at today's top stories. This morning we are hearing from the Spokane County Medical Examiner on the wider problem facing Spokane County after a 2-year-old child was rushed to a hospital after overdosing on fentanyl.
In 2023, 5% of all deaths in Spokane County were due to overdoses. We're still finalizing the numbers for 2024, but the trend does continue upward, as you see.
Dr. Veena Singh says in 2023, there were 301 overdose deaths in the county. In 2024, that number grew to 341 deaths. The medical examiner says in 2025, we are on track to meet or exceed that number with 30 overdoses in the first 31 days of the year. In the meantime, the child's mother appeared in court on Monday and is facing multiple charges, including endangerment and providing false or misleading statements to a public servant. This morning, Coeur d'Alene police are investigating a school shooting threat. Police say a student at Venture High School contacted the school resource officer to tell him about a friend who made detailed statements about carrying out a school shooting. Police say the student said the suspect talked about several local schools and the University of Idaho. Detectives immediately began an investigation and got in touch with area schools to make them aware of the threats. Hours later, the 18-year-old suspect from Rathdrum was in custody. Police say the suspect admitted to making the threats, but said he never intended to carry them out. Right now, no charges have been filed. That's a look at this morning's top stories.
At 6:08, here's another look at our weather forecast. First of all, from our storm tracker, just keeping an eye on things all throughout the inland northwest. Looks like they just went through a roundabout there. That's got to be up towards the North Spokane corridor. All completely snow covered, and it's going to be a slow go no matter where you are across the inland northwest. It's kind of the latest update here is that we've gotten about 3 to 4 inches of snow. And of course, all of the reports still filtering in this morning, really as people are waking up right now, but at least the active snowfall is coming to an end. With that being said, Spokane and northeastern Washington already have been removed from the winter weather advisory, but advisories and warnings do continue until 10 a.m. where you see the purple and pink shaded areas respectively. Snow showers possible through the day today, but nothing like the heavy, steady snow that we had from last night and earlier this morning.